You see, as leaders, even as sales professionals, no one expects you to have all the answers. They actually just want somebody that's a human.
It's about to get wild.
Welcome to Wild Wednesday, your 3-minute boost for leadership, culture, sales and marketing, and business breakthroughs to help you win the day. Let's pump the hump. Are you striving for perfection, to be the perfect leader? Newsflash, you're not going to be perfect. But as 𝘿𝙤𝙣 says, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be real. You see, as leaders, even as sales professionals, no one expects you to have all the answers. They do want somebody they can trust, that's authentic, that's real. They actually just want somebody that's a human. So here's a few ways you can be a real leader, not a perfect leader, but a real leader. Number one, real leaders, they embrace their imperfections. Nothing moves the needle more than when a leader can say, hey, I was wrong about this. It actually gives psychological safety to the team to know that they can miss and it be okay. You see, real leaders know that missing once isn't the issue. It's actually success if you can learn and grow and move on from it. So embrace the imperfections and tell people when you miss. Number two, real leaders share their story. Let them behind the curtain. Let them see the real personal side of you. I'll tell you a quick story. One of the leaders that influenced me most in my career once brought me into his office and shared a deeply personal family story about his daughter. He cried, I cried, we cried together, there were tissues. There was this incredible moment of connection because he was real, and that moved our relationship into another stratosphere. My trust, my belief, my connection with that leader was next level. And for me, that's always been hard. So be real. Just let them see the real you. And third and last, you gotta lead. Real leaders lead with empathy. Sometimes as a leader, it's not just enough to say you were wrong and to share your story. Sometimes you gotta say, hey, I know the struggle is real. Sometimes you just gotta acknowledge that what your team is going through stinks. Be aware of it, let them know that you're aware of it. And then hopefully you can cast a vision of once they're through it, where the hope is. Show them the picture of where you're going. But you have to sometimes just acknowledge the struggle. So stop worrying about being perfect. Nobody wants a perfect leader. They want somebody who admits their mistakes, says, I don't know the answer to that. I'll get back to you. And someone that invites others in to even their personal journey. Here's what we're gonna do this week. Let's drop some encouragement in this thread. Drop a name of a leader who has been real, a real leader who's made an impact in your life. And stop worrying about being perfect and start being real. We'll see you next week. Let's grow.
Here's a marketing truth that most people miss. You can't connect with others until you connect with yourself. Before you design that next Facebook ad or send out that marketing email, ask yourself this question. Does this reflect who I really am? Your personal brand is an extension of your core, your faith, your purpose, and your why. When you lead with that, you stop sounding like everyone else and start sounding like you. Authenticity isn't a strategy, it's a standard. And it works every single time. Want to be a better marketer? Start sounding like you. I'm out.
It's the Cup of Joe quote of the week.
When we're small, we have to think big. When we're big, we have to remember to think small. The author of that one is unknown. Remember being the key word. There's your quote of the week. We'll see you next week. I hope so, at least. Stay wild. Sun's out, guns out, baby. Will you be my buddy, John?
I think I nailed that one.
When I come back from vacation, I'm gonna be tan. Not or burnt, one of the two, but not this pastry.